Hello. Hello. We were getting to 9 to 3 yesterday. We're not doing very well. I got 2 out of 6 so far. Sad. So if I miss one more, I'm going to start fresh. I'm trying to beat 16. I'm not going to beat 16 out of 20 if I end up with 4 out of 20 or whatever I may be lucky to get this time. So, let's make sure we got everything's all set up. Shut up. Fine. Got everything in here. Alright. Let's get this party started.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
Let's see if we can make sure our
There's been no
microphone's
reports
on.
of violence at site.
Someday I might get a microphone that I can set in front of me. Right now it's just attached to my headphones, and so I gotta reach behind, like if I sneeze or cough, I mute it so that way I'm not blowing your eardrums out. Just trying to be a little respectful with that. Okay, nothing there. I wonder if I go away, come back to reset. Nope, that's cool. We tried that before. Witness a ghost event, repel, and oh, why did they gotta do the easiest one like photo capture? Oh, that sun is coming in bright. Na 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 na. Da, 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 Don't see anything yet. Doesn't get active until I get it. Open the gate. As soon as that opens, then all ghosts break loose. That's what we want, but that's why I didn't say ghosts. Yeah. Last trip. Alright. Here we go. Well, it's set up. I don't believe it to be. Yeah, I almost wonder if it's a Galu. I know what it's not. Not a face. gotta be somewhere over here. Slow down, buddy. I only got one smudge left. This could be a bad thing. Okay, start that on time. I'm thinking it's a Galu. I need to make sure that it's not a Raiju. Dude, I like taking your friend. Why? Over here. Get back over there. Get back over there. Now the salt was probably not. I think it's a Galu. Why you say that, you ask? Why, that was a good question. No, I'm kidding. Going slower now, but it seemed to speed up when after it stepped into salt. It's going slow to there. I'm gonna take another shot here, but I'm not. I'm gonna hold on to the smudge. Gee, I think I need Robert, so it's definitely not one of those. Capture a photo. it some time. And I will try to get a picture of it. I think it's a day in, or at Galu. Like, 45 seconds, dang it. But I know it's not any of the others. I was thinking of something when I clicked that. But I got to give it enough time to hunt so I have an idea of roughly before I can smudge it and try to get a picture. Definitely not. Got to be in a little better position than that. Hello. That didn't work. Those crappy photos. Now if I smudge it. No, I don't like that. It started over here, so I'm assuming the wind changed. I'm gonna come over here. As soon as I smudge that puppy, it'll get closer to being enraged. Go. I gotta live. Woo! Get sped up. Okay. So, should have all three. Go. I believe it's Galu. It did not speed up. I'm glad I checked that because it's definitely not a Deogen. There was no um, breath. There was no orbs I saw. I do not believe it to be there. I was there because I can hear it. But I believe it to be a Galu. Alright. My breath for just 5 seconds. Don't hold it for 5 seconds.
Welcome back.
Okay, that was 8
I've got
seconds.
some jobs ready for you.
Look at that. Ooh, yeah. First one of the day. Galu tried to run away. No, no. 3 7. That looks so sad. So sad. Where was the bone? Not like I hunt for it, but kids area. I walked past it a couple times. All right. I need to sit down and make a video of the APOC so that
We've
way if
arrived.
someone else
Check
wants to
the
make it,
equipment and get set up before investigating.
I'm not close friends,
No
and
report
nothing
this time.
against anybody
Be
that
careful.
streams
You're
already
going
and
in
does it,
blind.
but I was trying to ask without asking, I guess, like how do they do that, and no one actually said it was live split that they did it, but then I'm assuming that if a person was to create one, they could actually email it to everybody else that they know, that they're good friends with, that they've become good friends with. And most of these streamers have been doing this for a while. So I know that they do have, connection wise. And but how does a person that would like to be a streamer ask a streamer without trying to sound like they're um, trying to, what's the word, um, self promote their self when it's just like, I just have a question. How can I contact you to ask you how you set it up? And no one remembers because they did it so long ago where I've just, I think, figured it out. So I should be able to um, remember. So, because a lot of these streamers have been doing it for a couple years now, if not, well, definitely for a couple years. And unless you do it again, you're not going to probably remember. So I don't hold it against them. I just wish there was a way that a person could ask questions. And actually, there was one that I was able to at least talk to. And let's see if I can remember. Um, Give me 1 second. Because right now I'm still trying to figure out how to do MEE6, so that way it does certain posts for me here and there. But I gotta find out how that's done. But yeah, Mar I don't know Margitv, so it's MARJITTV. Um, so I had a question. I mean, one thing we have in common is we're both Air Force, and so we obviously went to basic at the same location, but obviously way different. I would have went to basic in '89 for the Air Force. Um, but yeah, so he was very helpful on a question I had. I don't remember what it was. So, but he doesn't. I don't think he does the. Sorry, I don't think he does the apocalyptic like challenges like Nuka Dave set up or Leona Dave or Leona Apoc or the Megapoc or the whichever one of those there are. So, but for trying, I mean, I was able to figure out the heartbeat thing with just a little Google, but sometimes it's a little hard to get things figured out so that way you're getting some guidance to be able to, do that. So, yeah. So I'm learning. I'm doing my best. And that's why, I hope for the best at some point. Maybe something will come out of it. But if it doesn't, hopefully I make someone laugh by, doing something stupid, funny, haha, whatever. And it sort of, catches them off guard. That's that's mainly why I do some of the things I do to just try to lighten things and make people laugh. Photo again. Escape and three photos. Yeah, three photos probably not gonna work. There's Greg. So on this Wednesday, I definitely won't be streaming. Um, we have every week, at least during the winter times, we take the young men out. Sometimes we do joint activities with the young women of our church, and This Wednesday we're going to do some trampoline place and let the kids have fun. So I'll probably jump, land on my back, and then stand on my feet and do it again. But I am not going to do a backflip or forward flip. I might do a tumble gracefully. I just have a fear of hitting just wrong and breaking my neck. I've already had enough damage to my body from rolling cars and being hit by cars and going down on motorcycles and more. So I'm still walking. I'm still upright, but I just don't know how many more lives I have. So gotta just have fun without going too crazy. And then you go see these guys doing backflips with snowmobiles. Like, yeah, how do you get the courage to do that and not kill yourself in the process of practicing? Just crazy how you do that stuff. I'm trying to create another song, but it'll be about one of the newer ghosts. Have the song structured around not like, oh, hey, nothing registers here. What ghost is this? And then trying to, figure out what that ghost is because we've never had record of it. Because I'm sort of doing it as if we were playing this game and all of a sudden a new ghost came out, but we knew what the new ghosts were because they told us what the ghosts were, and we have a list, so we have to know what we're playing. But if you were actually doing this for a living, which I would not, no, no, that it would actually, like surprise us, like, whoa, wait a minute, where is this ghost? I don't think we have a computer in here. Oh, we do. So we can no keyboard. That's what they need. They need a keyboard and they need a camera right there so we can talk, you know, be seen. But at least the keyboard and the mouse, because then we can like Google something. But this is just all camera. That's the radio. But it looks like there's two computers. I'm assuming that's one and that's one. So which is for what and what's for which? So and also because I was watching a streamer play and they died, but I missed something because I didn't know what was going on. I just came in or had time to actually look, and they died, and I saw the. You see where you are when you're dead. You see the ghost over there shaking like it's about ready to come out and attack you, like a dog with rabies. And then all of a sudden, this bright light came about, and then they were alive. So they must have had that card from the tarot card. The I can't think of what it's called right now. Princess, prince, I don't know. So I want to implement that into one of the songs that I do. So that'll be pretty wild. So I just got to remember that, and I'll have to look at the tarot cards to remember what that is. I can actually probably look it up real quick. Um, um, the High Priestess. So having that, playing with the cards, and then maybe one of them kills you, which I think is what? Um, Not the bull, not the sun. Wheel of Fortune. The devil triggers a ghost event. Death triggers a ghost or a cursed hunt. The hermit, tower, the hangman instantly kills. But so, like, you can go through the cards and get a couple of tarot cards, and then bam, the hangman. Actually, you get the high priestess. So you get the high priestess, and then you can, and then all of a sudden you die, and then you come back. So that would be something cool. I mean, you could do the Hangman too, but that could maybe be a different song. But something I've run around in my head to think about. So I'll have to look a little bit more at some of these and put some notes together and see what I can come up with and go from there. So, but yeah, sorry for getting on a tangent there, but I've been really enjoying myself with this AI stuff. So, see what happens with it. But just a reminder, if I die, if I don't get the ghost right, I'll be redoing my list. Otherwise, there's no way I can beat 16 out of 4. I got most everything. Not a phantom. So, not a Deogen. I do not believe it to be a Dayan, but we'll see. It's not slow, but I don't know. Definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not. I did not see any orbs anywhere. Maybe I'll just get photos, escape, the goat. believe it to be the twins. Don't believe it to be a phantom. Let's see if we can try and move it around. Actually, I think I have. Well, I know I have. But I don't believe it to be a day in. No speed changes. All, I'm assuming, normal speed. Really? Oops. So, did I get to hunt? What? What? So, let's go over here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a ghost. What kind of ghost you say? One of 24. Yeah. Don't believe it to be a Raiju. What? We have a Galu again? I'm not gonna complain if that's a Galu. How am I gonna see over there now? Oh, gee willikers. And this is burnt out. Looks like it burnt one of my crucifixes. What the heck? I have no idea. It's about 30 some odd seconds. But it blew out the candle first. See, I'll have to light that candle. So if it hunts, slow it down. Okay. Caught me for a second there. burn the candle. I was gonna put a, if I can get back here. Hunt. Try to put some salt down. There it is. Okay. Not gonna worry about opening that door yet. Get that last salt out. That's gonna come get me for a second. Alright, it's over here. So I'm gonna stay over there. That's why I picked up the crucifix. Crucifix. I wasn't ready to come over here, so I'm gonna have it come over here this next time and have it walk over that. See if I can get a video. So right now, I'm actually thinking it's a Galu. It's definitely not a Wraith. It's not a Spirit. Not a Goryo. I don't believe it to be a Haunt too. Okay. Sight speed. Okay. Now, I don't. I didn't get. It was too far away. I did get that time, but it's going to be a couple seconds off. Because I think even though it's done hunting, I think it's still going to end up being enraged, or at least a faster speed, and it's been smudged. There I never understood that movie. Either that or Friday the 13th, where everybody's running. everybody's running. They're walking. Everybody else is running. They're walking, and they still catch up to everybody. Yeah, it could be a guy. Well, that sucked. I believe it could be a galoo. Right? I gotta check. Right. Speeds. We'll have two in a row if I'm correct.
Welcome
Hey,
back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
so far I'm doing pretty good. Even though I can't miss any. What can you do, huh? What can you do? Okay. 94. 6 more levels.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
One of the reasons why I want to get to
Going in
stage
blind.
20 is because then it doesn't matter what you do. I mean, having to, excuse me, don't worry, I'm not drinking anything stronger than Pepsi Zero or Dr. Pepper Zero or Coca-Cola Zero. Don't like really the diet taste, so, but the zero ones aren't too bad. And I lost my train of thought of what I was talking about. You guys remember? Oh, Kate. Mm, yeah. Sorry, girl. You did. So it means you could be one of those. Photo of the ghost again. Video of the ghost. Parapet. I really don't remember what I was talking about. I changed the subject, was trying to give a little more information about something, and I completely forgot. But it's not like it's happening because I'm old. I've actually had this issue for quite a while. I remember as a kid, um, my mom would ask me to go downstairs, bring up a can of peas or something. I don't know. And then I go downstairs and come back upstairs. Mom, what did you want? Oh yeah, oh yeah. And then I was able to go again, down there and get it. But even as an adult, I was downstairs. It's like, okay, I gotta do this, and I got upstairs. It's like, gosh darn it, what was it I was gonna do? Dang it! So I went back downstairs. Oh yeah, went back upstairs. Got sidetracked. Gosh darn it, what was I up here to do? 5 times. I was just, no, I don't, my mind was not there. But I finally said, okay, I can't let something else distract me. So I went upstairs for the last time, got it done, what I was wanting to do. So that's the biggest reason why I play this game, is trying to remember some of the things that I did or heard or seen, or for the ghost or whatever. but it still creeps me out more. I tried doing the challenge this week, and I got a couple right, but then I changed it. Like, oh, maybe it's this, and it turned out to be so. But I only got one correct out of three so far. And it's like I am wasting, well, spending so much time that I'll actually do better, even if I get the ghost wrong, doing this than trying to do that one because he had no sanity. And again, I'm gonna have to reteach myself some things once I get um, these ghosts in my head, because then I'll have to not, I won't have be able to see everything like this. I'll have to go inside, make sure I find a place I know where I can hide here, but it doesn't always work. And I know I can go over there. I know I can go inside a tent, but it doesn't mean it's gonna prevent it from coming at me. But trying to do the apocalypse, two and three, or three and get both of them done at the same time. So, but I'm basically doing this, trying to work on my memory and keep my mind active on working and stuff like that instead of just first person shooters. But it is fun too. And I'll have to join my brother and nephew at some point. But all right, let's go. Not a noni. Hopefully, does not find me off the bat. See if I get that parabolic done. Na, 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 na. And I appreciate all those that started following me. You know, most of you guys are friends of mine. It does mean a lot, though. Not a miling. See it over there. Not a Diogen. Not a Fae, a Revenant, a Roy. Um, Miling. A bit between the tent and those logs. Um, if I can't hear it from here, then with this map, I can tell it's a Miling. Don't know what it is. That's actually almost seeming like it's not a phantom. Um, but right now I'm thinking it's not a Dayan, not a Hantu. still, I gotta get back to 1420 because demons will actually start using at 1. Everything else will start after that, anytime after that. I mean, a demon can start after that too, but it's the only one that can start hunting before 25 seconds. And it started, but I still believe it to be an half-breeder. I'll try it. I didn't start the timer, so mine's just trying to get my mind to work a little faster in being responsive. Sort of like, the biggest thing is smudging the ghost and playing from there. You're not a noni. Got that. Dang. I couldn't see it. Not a shade. Could not see the ghost at all. That out in case it. See how you can hear it right there? Gosh darn it! Well, whatever. Whatever. It's like, come on. I would have had it because I would have had the ghost with the other, but whatever. That's the other thing I gotta get good at. So, but I believe it to be a poltergeist because it was killing multiple things at the same time, but I've been wrong before. I've been wrong before. Yeah.
There's some jobs ready for you.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay. I gotta. Every time mine rocks when I in it, or meaning like side to side when it probably what shouldn't, where my wife's is more stable. So IST 5 out of 9. Right, 1, 2, got three in a row. I don't remember where I ended. I think it was number 7. I could look real quick to see what my last video was. Dun 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 dun. I thought I had that in there twice. Sometimes when I try to get my videos uploaded to YouTube, it tends to like take forever. So I guess it's just on YouTube I need to delete it from. Just a short intermission, folks. They're both, make sure which one I got all the, might actually be the second one I get rid of because I have all the content written on the other one. Yeah. So I can delete this one. Delete forever. Oh no. Actually, it looks like it was the. Oh, yep, it was the Goryo. Okay, so I am good. I am good. I'm glad I saw that as well because I forgot that I tried entering that twice. All right. Sorry about that again. I'm happy I got it. That's the third one in a row, right? And what am I, 95? 3 in a row. So got a good streak going, and I'm not talking streak.
Alright, we're here.
Like a
Take a
winning
look at the
streak.
equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. Nothing to report, but it looks like whoever was here left in a hurry.
Well, they weren't in a hurry enough to not lock the gate. Cleanse, capture, and sound recorder. Okay, I get 2 out of 3. I don't have a sound recorder. And I'm usually not in the room. I guess I could always take one so when it actually goes here, I have seen my breath at times. Okay. But yeah, as I was talking about earlier, on Wednesday I won't be here, so it means I should be able to stream about an hour or so on Tuesday. Ooh, I got a little excited. Saw that little white dot, but it's not moving, so it's not an orb. Okay. Okay. Right, right. No crit. sort of remembered, even though it's a little late. Hello. That there. My wife's coming home. So I'll probably. Fortnite with my brother-in-law. Wife's almost here, so not that I can't do this, but I just got a text message saying, "Hey, It just saw me at the end. It could be wrong.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
That's what they do. So, that. Let's start over. Because I cannot 16 out of 20. I got 5 wrong. So, right. That. Thanks for stopping by. Good, have a good day. Talk to you another time.